Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Build. Today is going to be a short one. I only have about an hour to record because I need to leave, and this video needs to go up today. So hopefully I have enough time to at least start rendering it before I leave so I can upload it when I get back. But yeah. So we have our first book here. This is Mob Disguise by Fired Rants. That's his second part of his name, but we just have Fired here. Okay, Fired here. Hello. I thought this was a monkey. Apparently it's a scarf. I see a monkey. Ooh, I swear, it looks like a monkey to me. No offense, I like it. I think it's an awesome skinhead. Okay, then let's go ahead and check out the book. Mob Disguise. What if you had some sort of non-brainwashed mobs that would still attack you? In order to not be killed, you need to have mob disguises. You need to have mob disguises. You already have made a mechanic for it, so it could work. Thing is though, you have the same interactions with certain mobs when you wear it. Like if you wore the zombie disguise, the golems would attack you if you are too close to them. I think that is an awesome idea. I don't quite know how we can make the golems be mad at the player. Whoa, grab back. Well, that was a baby freak out. But yes, I don't quite know how we're gonna be able to get the golems to be mad at the player and attack them, but we can always do like either just teleport a zombie to the player so that they attack, and if the zombie gets below a certain health then the player dies or something like that. That's totally possible, I think. So I like that idea. I also want to bring up one of the comments from Redstone Remedy. This guy, he's a very smart guy. I can tell by the way he talks in his comments, but unfortunately he gave a really good idea on how to fix the way for the brainwashed mobs to work. The thing that is unfortunate is a lot of people seem to want it to just be where the player gets teleported back. So if walk forward gets teleported back and so forth. So his comment was mainly to fix if the player was walking around, which would have been great, but yeah, it doesn't seem that we're going to be going with that after all. So I did want to bring up that comment because it was a really good comment, but I don't think we're going to be going with that. So I apologize, dude. I know you put a lot of work into that and I feel really bad. But yeah, that is what is going to happen. So I'm gonna have to kind of redo this just a little bit. Oh, by the way, I'm getting this weird graphic thing. I played around with my my, what do you call it? I played around with my, here we go, dark oak planks, with my graphics settings in my NVIDIA settings tab, whatever. But now I don't know how to change this back. You can see those like lines in between the blocks, and it's kind of annoying. I don't know how to fix that. So if you guys know how to fix this, please let me know. I don't think it's very good for video. You can also see it in my inventory, kind of on the side of my player. Specifically right here, you can see it on its arm and stuff, and over its head. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. But before we accidentally delete everything inside the inventory, let's go ahead and put Fired's head back and check it out. I put nope name slime sizes back here. Perfect for me. I'm excited that I finally have that back there. It's been a long time. I'm sorry, nope name, that your comment was not in there for a while. Okay, but I believe it was Fired Rants. No, I'm sorry. I believe it was Redstone Remedies who actually suggested that we change the black frame. Instead of being black, we change it to pink in order to match with the dye that we are giving from it. So I totally agree. I think it's a smart idea to kind of keep those similar. So I'm going to switch this right now. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh yeah. This is 6. Okay. So we go in here, detect pane 6. Okay. And then we come up here. I need to get this going. I don't remember. Let me just make sure that this is actually what it's supposed to be. Just to make sure, because sometimes it's not. Okay, brainwash 1. Okay. Okay, cool. So I believe now if we change this to pink, this will work. I think that's how I had it set up. Oh, I have it already. I already forget how to do it. Last episode, there we go ahead and walk through there, sir. Last episode, I was trying to set up some of the building work. Just click on this guy. Oh yeah, he's teleported. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. There won't be too much of a difference that I need to make. I just need to make it so the player teleports back here instead of these teleporting around the player. But yeah, anyway. Last episode... That scared me. Last episode, I was working on the design up here, and I decided that I wanted to try to get somebody on to kind of help me build this. And I think it's totally possible. We can get somebody who does YouTube building, and we can kind of share this as an episode. He or she can post it as one of their episodes for their building series, and I can post it as one of my episodes for this map making series, and we can kind of share the credit, and they can get a little advertisement if they're a smaller channel, or maybe I'll get some advertisement if they're a bigger channel. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do to find somebody who's interested in this. I have a couple people already in mind, so yeah, that's kind of what I plan to do. But I think what we can do today, in order to kind of fill in the gaps of what is possible in such a short amount of time, is work on the pathfinding for the villager. So this does have a lot to do with the role of the story, but we can always set it up so that that part can be determined at a later date, and we can have everything else kind of match up right here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me hop down into here. There we go. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to, oh no, it was up here. Let me up. Thank you. This is our pathfinding system. Yes. And if I take this and if I close my window, maybe my FPS will be a little bit more stable because it's been dropping. Okay, so it needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks or 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3 blocks below. 4 blocks if you include this, which we do. And that is how we determine the pathfinding of this. And I think we're gonna keep it with the blue wool to you know, make it easy on us. That part right there might get in the way. We'll see. I guess I can't go that way. I can go this way because I decided I can't. Okay. So the villager, the main scientist, will be... Maybe we should have him over here, huh? Main scientist can hang out by here and wait and be like, oh well, welcome to whatever. So the main scientist can be here, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th block to place it on top of. So this one is a decider block. Actually that's a good idea. We're gonna have decider blocks. Blue and light blue. So decider blocks means that this one is basically like, right now it'll start off with a redstone block or red wool right here to prevent the villager from moving. But when we decide that we want to change it, this will decide to switch over into a banner, sending it off into another direction. I hope that makes sense. So the direction that we will go is to here. Yeah, that's getting in the way. I guess we're not really using it though, not yet. So this will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one to place it on, right? Yes. So he's gonna go this way, and he will hit this white banner, which will send him straight for this direction. We want to change his direction right here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he goes here and turns here. Okay. And then he will turn here. Right. Yep, right there. Perfect. And now he needs to kind of walk down this hallway, turn into here, and wait right here. Okay. So this is actually going to be a decider block right here, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. So, do you guys understand what's going on here? I hope so. Let's turn this right there. Decider block. He'll walk 1 step this way, and then go back into the hallway when the decider block determines it is time to send it on its way. Yes, I think that's how we will make this work. So over here, walks along this way. Good, looks like that is going in the right direction. That's not where I wanted to go either. There it is, okay. So he walks this way, and then, ooh, this is gonna be tough. Right here, he's gonna have to turn this way. I guess this one will have to be a decider block, and this one will be a decider block. So, what that means is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 right here as well, so that he can be sent on to this direction. Okay, so I went ahead and finished adding in the pathway. Nothing too special going on there, but I figured it's time we add a new puzzle to this thing. And we really need to introduce the bats kind of early on, and the bats are what basically the player can ride them to a different location. They are similar to the villagers in which they follow the banner's pathway. So if we have a bat that is flyable, it will come out of this hole and it'll go straight down this direction, like so. But we need some sort of puzzle element. So I'm thinking we're gonna do the mob switcher, or not the mob switcher, the no AI, yes AI kind of thing. So yeah, the question is, how do we want to use that? So I was wondering if we should do the chicken again, or if we should do something else. We also really need to implement something to do with, actually, we could give the player a bow and have them shoot something that kind of activates this. So there can be like a zombie over here, and if they kill the zombie, then it will activate the bats to fly around the arena and then go into the next level. So remember, this is very early on, so we just kind of want them to get used to what we can provide or what kind of tasks they might have to do before we actually get into ignore this, before we actually get into the difficult puzzles. So we kind of just want to introduce them to the mechanics. Now, while I was building this, I kind of realized something that that might not make you guys very happy. We might have too many mechanics. It's something that I'm a little worried about, so it could be a big deal, we'll see. But basically, if you play a game that has too many mechanics, then it kind of loses the feel of its original idea. So for instance, with Portal, can you imagine if Portal had more than portals and lasers? What if it had like oh well, I guess it has like jump pads too, but like what if it had you have to make things get brainwashed that you control? What if it had to make, what if you had to I can't think of anything right now, but you know what I mean. Like with maps or with regular games, you don't want to have too many distractions from the main point. You don't want to have the player try to remember what everything does. I am putting the abilities of the runes in the description, so, or the description of the rune, what is it called, what is it, the lore, yeah, I put the lore into that kind of explains what it is and what it does, but I don't think that is enough. We'll see, you guys can let me know, but I'm starting to think we're not going to add any more what is it, any more, I can't think of words right now, words are not working. We're not going to have any more abilities or things that the player needs to kind of remember or have to do. I kind of just want it to be somewhat simple for them to remember and not have to be like, oh, hold on, let me read the description of this rune really quick because I forgot. Know what I mean? Okay, so we have this guy. This is going to be the pathway for the bats. So they can only follow 90-degree directions, unlike the villagers who can follow almost any direction. Alright, so they will fly through there. Very good, very good. And let's see. Now we just need a way to activate the bats. Okay, so this needs to be 10 blocks above. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the bat needs to be spawned on this level. Right here. And they can come out of a little tube kind of thing. I think that'll be fine. So okay, so we can kind of see in there still, but no big deal. Basically we need a zombie here that powers this. So let's get our, how do we want to do this? Because we also have to exit through this one. We're just gonna need a hole just as big. Unless we make the exit over here, which might be better off, to be honest. Yeah, but we need to make the zombie die and then spawn in the bat when it dies. So we can just have it like standing on a pressure plate when it dies. It releases a pressure plate which powers the redstone to make all this happen. There we go. Okay, and when the player goes through this one, loud cars outside, I apologize. When the player goes through this one, they will be immediately led into the next puzzle, which will still have to do with the flying mobs, but they will be given other rooms to work with as well. I guess I don't need to do those, do I? So yeah, the next room will start right here, and then they will have to focus on the next challenge. Okay, no problem there, no problem there. So what we need to do now is just make the zombie be able to spawn in the bat, and then the player will ride it in. So we'll have the zombie right here, and we'll just do a pressure plate. Maybe we can make it a skeleton so that they try to shoot back. We're gonna need to block off the light above, so let me just fill this fill all the way to here. Minecraft quartz block, and that is my daughter signaling that it is time. Hey, oh, there we go. It's time for me to call it. The only thing we need to do is add in our skeleton. Where is our skeleton? Right there. We'll have a pressure plate right here, the skeleton on top of it. Very nice. And then, let's see, on the other side of this, we're going to need a redstone torch, because we need the signal to be inverted. Very good. And now that that is there, let's get some wool to work with. And this is going to have to get a command. We need a command that will summon in a new give epi command block. Okay, we need to summon in the mob, and then we need to resummon the skeleton, so the player will be getting shot at as they are flying through this. So that might make this a little bit more difficult for them. So it could be fun like that. We will see. Maybe I should fix this really quick. We'll have a run through it, and you guys can see how it's gonna work out. Okay, so I didn't actually have time to finish the bats and everything moving around. Unfortunately, I really wanted to get that going for you guys, but I don't have any time. In fact, this video is already gonna go up late. I just got home. It's already 1:30. This needs to go up at 3. Whew, I don't have time. But yeah, I did design this a little bit. I got the lava, I got the walls, I got the tunnels, and I got the skeleton over here. I need to set up the redstone. I also put this door. As you can see, I made this kind of like extrude out just a little bit. And I think it looks nicer that way. And what I was thinking, well, you know what, never mind. I'll never let you know what I was thinking. I'll never let you know. But I hope you enjoyed the video, everybody. Please leave a like if you did. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next episode. Also, I think we are done with the exception of mechanic ideas, and I think we're moving on to map ideas. So take what you've seen from the mechanics and let me know if you have any map ideas. You are you're gonna get a download link, not in this episode but probably next one, of all the mechanics in the world, and you guys will be able to download the mechanics, make your own maps from it, and then send it my way, and I will for sure add them in, depending on, you know, if it fits with the style of the map and stuff. Not all of them are gonna make it in, I'm sure, but feel free to post a video of your maps also if you'd like. But yeah, it's all up to you guys. No more mechanics, I think. Mainly fixes, map designs, and probably story-based suggestions are going to be totally accepted. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!